Welcome to Cherries Red Army, match reaction to Bournemouth 3, Everton 0. The Cherries get back to winning ways. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and get your thoughts in the comments below, because this was meant to be a tougher game today. Everton made wholesale changes as expected. They were meant to have a stronger defence. They've got England's #1 goalkeeper at the back, and this was going to be a key game for both teams. Both teams off the back of losses, looking to win, looking to stay outside the relegation zone. And as kick-off got nearer, Gary O'Neill released his side, which was a more normal Premier League side that we've seen, and it was good to see that Jordan Zamora came in at left back, Smith right back, Senesi and Stevens centre back because Mepham was suspended, Lerma Cook, Tavernier off the right, Billing off the left, Kiefer Moore and Dom Solanke up top. So it was all about us getting on the front foot, scoring goals. Attack is our best form of defence. We know we can score against Everton. The first few minutes in the game, though, were a worry. Billing pulled up with a hamstring. Dom Solanke also had an ankle injury, so that was a little bit worrying, but nothing to worry about in the end, and we got on the ball and we scored the first goal. Now, as I said, that's England's #1 goalkeeper in the Everton goal, and their defence has also got an England defender, but they're all over the place. They're all over the place because we scored the first goal in this game through Marcus Tavernier. It was an initial shot that Pickford parried away and Tavernier slotted it underneath him. He backs up his goal that he scored against Leeds. That's numbers now. The numbers he's delivering we've asked for. He's getting assists. That's his second goal for the Cherries, and great start for us, and we kick on. Just kick on again and we continue to play. There was a few chances for Everton, nothing that really troubled Travers. Iwobi stuck a shot from outside the box straight down the throat of Mark Travers. But Bournemouth would go on and get the second goal. There might have been a penalty before the second goal with Samura, but it wasn't given. But the play after that would be a corner, and then Pickford's in all sorts again. And Kiefer Moore, he leapt highest, and he got the second goal and put it in the back of the net. Ice running through his veins, Kiefer Moore. There was an injury to Mikalenko during that goal. That would be the end of his game. But Kiefer Moore goes to the World Cup scoring another goal for the Cherries, another header at the Vitality Stadium, Dean Court. And we went in 2-0. Before we went in at half-time, by the way, it was cooking up nicely. Everton were getting frustrated. They wanted Lewis Cook sent off for a 50-50 challenge with Onana. I think it wasn't a red card. I haven't seen it on the highlights, obviously, but he comes straight directly at the ball. Onana's coming from the side. So it's always likely to look worse from Lewis Cook's point of view, but VAR were happy with it. There was no red card. So we went in 2-0. It was all about then managing the game. We've been here before, Gary. We've been here before. It was all about getting energy in the midfield, attacking on the counter, because Everton had it all to do. They're the one chasing the game, so we've got to keep them out, make sure they don't score, but then hit them on the counter and put the game to bed. There was a chance in the second half, early doors for Everton, to maybe get a goal back. It was literally straight after half time, but we dealt with that. Going into the second half, though, we were doing exactly what I've just asked for and what I'm looking for, and that's to be progressive. Attack is our best form of defence, and see if we can get that third goal. And I thought we were really good. And it looks like Gary O'Neill had learnt some lessons, because that's what we should have done in previous matches when we gave away leads, when we gave away 2-0 comfortable scorelines. And the third goal would come through Jayden Anthony. He scored the other night against Everton. He celebrated beautifully like he always does. And he came off the bench and he came on the pitch and instantly scored within like a minute. And he ran away towards block 11 of the North Stand and celebrated again. And that would be good night to Everton, as the Cherries would run out winners 3-0. And the fans would sing around the stadium Gary O'Neill's name. Now, this is the big question, because last night, reports, if to be proved correct, would be that Bielsa is in line for this job, and you might have thoughts on that potential managerial choice. And there's other managers that have been spoken about in Knutson, and you might have thoughts on that potential choice. And Gary O'Neill has done good things, you know. He's got 16 points on the board. We're now 13th going into the World Cup. But, you know, we know he's made mistakes. But he's young. This is new. He's been chucked in at the deep end. And overall, you have to say, he has done a fantastic job. In my opinion, I'm not going to let today cloud my eyes. I still think it's too early for Gary O'Neill long term to get a 3-year deal and be a Premier League manager. I think the Championship's ready for him personally, and I think that's where he should go, and there's probably some really good clubs that he could walk straight into. So thank you, Gary. I'd love to keep Gary, whether that works with the new manager, whoever it is, probably not, because they like to have their own team normally, but he can be proud of what he's done. But it's not for me, it never was, it still isn't, but I absolutely praise the job Gary O'Neill's done, and to finish like that, that is a perfect way to see out the season so far. If he stays, I'd love it for Gary O'Neill to stay as coach, but I do feel that potentially that might have been his last action within a Bournemouth coaching team. But I want to know your thoughts on that. I mean, do you want to keep Gary O'Neill now? Has he left it too late? Can that result sometimes sway people's decisions? And look back, it's such an interesting conversation. But it is Bournemouth 3, Everton 0, Everton in deep trouble. Frank Lampard apparently not under pressure, according to Everton fans, but I don't see it. They don't score many goals. They haven't scored today, and they are terrible at the back. We'll get a matchday vlog out hopefully on the Sunday, so make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, get those thoughts below. I'm going to go for a man of the match of Jon Zamora. Please, the new manager, whoever it is, play Jon Zamora or a natural left-footed left back, because we look so much better. But there were great performances. A big shout out for Mark Travers, who got back to clean sheets, so massive shout out to him. And there were some really, really good performances, and the team just played really well. Worked hard, engine, 50-50 battles, atmosphere was great. A brilliant week for the Cherries. 11 goals in 2 competitions. 7 goals, not 11, 7 goals in 2 competitions. And can we play Everton every week, please? Thank you for supporting the Cherries. We'll continue our video content throughout the World Cup, so there will be content to come. We'll have review videos, we'll look at discussions, potential manager coming in, news. So look, we're not going anywhere, so make sure you subscribe, hit the like button. And the Cherries, we're okay. We're okay. We are setting ourselves up nicely for a return after Christmas. Until the next one, Bournemouth 3, Everton 0. Come on, you Cherries.